Hey guys, it's Orange, and today we're reacting to my origin story. Oh my gosh. She's running fast. Huh? Oh, there I am.
That bell you're hearing? That means it's supper time. Am I hungry?
I do get hungry.
Or at least, that's what they call me now. My real name is long forgotten.
Oh,
Just like everything else about who I was before.
that's true.
I'm a whole nother animal now, except for one thing. My hunger remains. It all started not too long ago. Back then, I was big, powerful, but scared out of my wits.
Yes?
I was deceived by a lie.
I was fat.
The greatest meal of all time. And now I found myself running for my life.
Yep.
I flew past the corner and found a box to hide in. Hey, buddy.
That didn't work out well.
Who are you? Don't you want to be our friend? I had evaded blue. I thought I was in the clear.
You weren't,
But
though.
green followed closely behind. You see, green was blind. But the second he got his fingers on you, you were done for. And unfortunately for me, he was right on my path. I moved the box slowly, careful not to make a sound. But I couldn't see a thing. And I messed up.
What happened next? Tell me. Oh, no. Yeah, that was my end.
Grabbed me and brought me back to the lab. Green was a dutiful servant. To him, the man in charge.
My master.
He smiled at me, and I could tell then and there that he was pure evil.
That is very true. He's a very evil guy.
Tossed me in
Oh
a
my
machine,
gosh.
And as the motors whirred and the sparks flew, my body was full and stretched in every
Oh my
which way.
gosh.
The last thing I remember was a very bright light. My ears were ringing as my life flashed before my eyes. I
Yes.
thought back to my life on the farm.
Oh.
Kids, dinner's ready.
It was a
My
simple
farm life.
but there were a lot of
Very
mouths
simple.
to feed besides my own.
A lot of mouths.
But we made do, as best as we could. Thing is, when everyone else had cleared their plates, I was left unsatisfied. I was
Because I wanted to be fat.
Mom was worried about
Ugh.
me, but they didn't have the means to indulge my desires. She reminded me that they had animals to feed too.
True.
And this gave me an idea.
Yeah,
It
I
wasn't
don't. I'm kind of
dignified,
embarrassed.
I'll give you that. But I couldn't stop.
Guys, don't watch this
My
part.
dad had caught me, and boy, did he let me have it. So I
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry, but this is kind of embarrassing. I'd probably-
decided then and there, if I can't eat their food, I could always
I'll eat
just
pig food.
eat them. It seemed as though I had gone too far. I didn't understand. I was being self-sufficient. Did they just expect me to sit by a dog bowl and wait
Oh
for
my
my food to be
gosh.
delivered on some sort of set schedule? Never. My habit had gotten so bad in their eyes that they decided to send me off to boarding school.
Yup.
The first day started off very scary for me. I was worried about being the odd one out. But then I realized I was huge, big, and powerful. This
yeah.
filled me with a
I was
sense
huge.
of pride.
I was very big.
At the cafeteria, the lunch lady gave me a meager serving, and I devoured it all in one big old bite. The others thought
Give me
this
more.
was awesome.
I'm hungry.
That I was awesome. Those guys offered up their own lunches just to watch the
Yum, yum, yum.
spectacle, and I
Yum, 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 yum.
obliged. Downing tray after tray, there was no rule against sharing, you see. It
No.
went against the values of the school. But I don't think the teachers liked this little loophole.
Nope.
But whether they were happy, I couldn't care less, because this was the happiest I had ever been. Until
Guys, I'm gonna be real with you. I got really fat right here. Yeah.
I found out the truth. I thought they liked me for who I was. Turns out,
But they just
I was
laughed
just
at
a
me.
Sideshow, a
Yep.
freak. They threw out names like Hungry Hungry Hippo and the Trash Compactor. I had considered my gift to be something special about me, but turns out everyone else thought it was just plain weird.
Yeah.
Except,
True.
perhaps, for one girl. She was really nice. In fact, she even offered to help me change my ways. She
True.
showed me all sorts of stuff. Salads, jogging, diet shakes, yoga, herbal tea,
Diet
swimming.
shakes.
I
Yeah.
hated them all. It was the absolute worst and went against my entire nature.
I hated it.
Tried, but I knew deep down that
She was
it
pretty,
wasn't
though.
me.
Pretty cool.
I made up my mind. If I couldn't become thin like everyone seemed to want me to, then I would get even bigger to spite them all.
Yep.
I went on a quest that day to become the world's largest man. My family held a hot dog eating contest at the farm.
Yum, 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 yum,
I
yum.
sweat so hard that they had to travel 15 miles just to pick up more dogs. And it didn't stop there. News
It
of
did
my
not stop
decisive
there.
victory spread throughout the paper. People wanted to watch me perfect my craft. I went
True.
from show to show, and I creamed them all. Anyways,
I kept on getting
throughout
bigger
it
and
all,
fatter
the same
and
girl
fatter.
tagged along. She, despite her best efforts to change me, really cared about me deep down.
She was very
It
sweet.
felt so good to be loved by someone for who I was. As I won more and more competitions, I became something of a celebrity. I was on the top
Yeah.
of the world, and at last
Yes.
I had done it.
Yes.
I was officially the world's largest man, and I felt good. One day, I got a phone call from the family that sent me away all those years ago.
Ooh.
Hello, honey. Your father and I saw you on the television again. You looked happy. But, son, you're not
In fact.
healthy. Please
Yeah, you're not
come
healthy.
home. We can help you work through your issues.
Yep.
We love you.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I thought they might have called to beg me for money, sure, but this? What issues? I was fine. I was famous and big. My friends saw me go off on my mother in a fit of rage. I
Kind of
really
embarrassing.
let her have it. This was the final straw. She told me that she didn't like what I was turning into, that the fame had gotten to my head, that I was becoming a monster.
It did get to my
I
head.
showed her the door, and as she cried her tearful goodbye, I was
bad-
already
bad
on
idea.
the phone again, ordering myself a pizza. Until
Bad
I
idea.
caught a look at myself in the mirror. I had become unrecognizable,
Big,
even to
big
myself.
fatty.
And of course, my only solace was found in more food. More and more, I spiraled out of control. I could only think of her, even as I shoveled more and more food into my mouth. I saw her in my spaghetti. I saw her in my fries. I saw her in my plate, right next to the mashed potatoes and gravy. I even saw
True.
her in my low-cal diet soda. This continued on and on until I could no longer enjoy my meals. I was at rock bottom. This all changed when I got one more phone call.
Huh?
Hello. Is this the world's largest man?
Not anymore. I'm retired. I can't eat like I used to.
Nonsense. You just haven't found the right meal yet. Not to
Uh-oh.
worry. I have one to die for.
The man on the phone's offer intrigued me, and like the fool I was, I arranged a meeting. I was
This is
met
a bad idea.
with the most lavish meal I'd ever laid eyes on, and it was all you could eat. Thoughts of my lost love
I
faded
regret
away
this.
as I rekindled my joy of eating. I was in heaven. Something seemed off, though. The two waiters were wearing sheets over their heads, and
Uh-oh.
one of
That's
them
blue
kept
and-
bumping into the
That's
table.
blue and green.
I thought it must have just been some weird uniform, and maybe it was the clumsy one's first day, until it came time for dessert.
I hope you're ready, friend, because now it's time for your final treat. Or
That
should
food
I
was good, though.
say, Trick.
Uh-oh.
The waiters came to the side of the man and took off their coverings. Before me stood
was
two
blue
of
and
the
green.
scariest
Yeah.
things I'd ever laid eyes on. Sure, in another context, they might not have been all that bad, but here,
Yeah.
they looked like they were going to eat me.
What's happening? Stay away!
I ran, and in that moment, I wished I had followed my friend's advice all those years ago. I was found by Green, put into the man's machine, and turned
Oh,
into
gosh,
Orange,
this is why
into a
No!
real friend. During the transformation, my body rejected the years of mass that I had built up
my
and
gosh.
expunged it, even as my form became narrow and skinny. I was small now, The smallest
And
of the rainbow
I'm a
friends.
dino.
My
A
pride
little
would have
dino
been
now.
hurt, but all I knew in that moment was that I was hungry. Hungrier than I had ever
Hungry!
They arranged feeding times, and if one were to ever be missed, an alarm would sound, and I would come running
Yep.
for a proper meal. Unfortunately, most people were timely with their supper deliveries. Which
Yep.
brings us to today. One woman has finally forgotten to feed me, and now I'm nearly upon my first prey. Now.
Please don't. I'm looking for my
Yum, yum, yum.
Please.
No, no, not you. Why have to be you?
Oh my gosh!
I
Oh
can't
my-
help it.
Huh?
Give me.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible! Wow.